everybody, welcome back to the brand new video. Thank you very much for joining us. One thing that I haven't done, I've had this channel now for almost 10 years, about 9 years and 6 months into it. I've never pulled an elite card on camera. I've pulled one once in my life back in 1992 Donruss. I pulled a Fred McGriff elite card. They're super tough to find, super limited. I think they're limited to maybe 10,000 copies per card, and there's only a few cards released each year with Donruss. They started it back in 1991, and there are elite cards that we could find in this release here of 1993 Donruss. I used to buy these quite a lot when I was a kid. I started collecting in 1989, and I feel like 1993 was the pinnacle of my buying as a kid. It's like every day I was riding to discount sports cards, riding my bike, and picking up packs of cards. And usually I was going for 93 tops, 93 upper deck, 93 Donruss, 93 score, and I was pretty much buying anything that was low end to mid end. So I'm going to see if we can find one of those elite cards today. Thank you very much for joining us. I was going to do this for Thursday, for Throwback Thursday, but I bumped it back a couple days because we had a new release to cover on Thursday instead. But anyway, both of these boxes are going out to one Chris. Thank you very much, one Chris. Let's see if we can get you an elite card. They are going for decent money nowadays, as they're tough to find. People get them graded and they go for pretty well on eBay. So let's see what we can find here. 1993 Donruss, 36 packs in here. Man, I miss the days of 36 packs. I still wish that they would do that. Nowadays, you get 20 packs in a hobby box. A lot of cards, 14 cards per pack. So let's rip into these. Thank you very much for joining us. I hope everybody is having a very pleasant Saturday afternoon. It's a beautiful day outside. We are about ready to head out to the Pirates game, our second game of the week. Went to a Pirates game a couple days ago and saw Paul Skeens beat the Reds. Pirates playing the Reds again. It is Hawaiian Shirt Day, so hopefully we can get one of those. Man, I don't remember the packs being that hard to open. Oh, man, we got a Kevin Apier. Very nice. Kevin Apier with the crazy faces that he makes on his baseball cards when he's delivering a pitch. Dave Bourbon. Man, the smell of these cards is hitting me. That's one of the things right off the bat that I'm noticing. Good old smell of 1993 Donruss. I used to love the smell of cards as a kid. I used to open up a pack. I mean, kind of weird. Back-to-back Bib Roberts right there. We might have some multiple repeats. Also, the same deal with Frank Viola's. But man, did I ever used to love the smell of cards. I would always take a good sniff of the cards back in the day. I know probably you did as well. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you used to love the smell of freshly opened packs. All right, here we go. 1993 Donruss. We're looking for the elite card. There's Brady Anderson. I always laughed at this card. It looked like he just got drilled in the head or something. He was just falling to his knees. Not that that's funny or anything, but it looks like he just got taken out. There's Pedro Martinez. Brady Anderson would go on to, he's one of the huge cheater steroids guys. Popped 50 home runs in a season one year. Just pretty crazy for a guy that before that would not hit any home runs. Kind of weird that a couple of these are upside down. Just randomly. A little stack right there. Good old Bob Patterson. Billy Ashley rated rookie card. Yeah, no Derek Jeter in this. I know 1993 is the year of Jeter's rookie card. He's the one everybody loves. There's Tim Wakefield. I used to love that card as a kid. Rated rookie Tim Wakefield. My goodness, that was my favorite Donruss card back in the day. Looked like Tim Wakefield was going to be the real deal for us. He was so good his rookie year for the Pirates. Then the next year he struggled mightily, and then Pirates didn't really wait around. They shipped him off to Boston, and he became a legend up in Beantown. Pirates gave up on him way too early. There's Patrick Mahomes' father, the famous football player. Got Doug Strange. Kind of weird some of these are upside down. Sammy Sosa laying down. It looks like he's laying down a bunt there, so that's kind of a good picture right there. There's Yvonne Rodriguez. Sosa would go on to be one of the major power guys of the steroid era. Steve Cook for the second time. Let's just get an elite card. That's all I want. I want to pull one of those. I was thinking about maybe doing a live stream, just sitting down and buying a case or two or three of 93 Donruss. There's the big hurt Frank Thomas right there. And just ripping through until we get an elite card. I don't know what the odds of them are. I don't know if there's been stated odds, but I think it's probably about maybe one in every other case. I've seen conspiracy theories in the past that you can potentially find an elite card with a metal detector, a high-powered metal detector. I think that maybe has been disproven, but I'm sure people have tried it back long before the whole CT scanning stuff that kind of surfaced in the hobby last year. You probably had people with metal detectors waving them over their boxes of elite or Donruss to see if an elite card was in there. Pretty crazy. These boxes nowadays still go for pretty good money. Back in the day, you used to be able to pick these boxes up for, I remember getting these for like $15 per box, maybe like $94, $95. Nowadays, what are they now, like $40, something like that a piece? All right, here we go. Next run up here. You can see the cards are definitely better than like 91 Donruss or even 92 Donruss as we continue to kind of progress. One thing I hated about Donruss is that they never gave you the full stat line of any player, especially the veterans, the players that have been around for a long time. Like if you got a Nolan Ryan on the back, you'd have 5 years and that's it. It wouldn't take you the whole way back to 1968 or 67 or whenever his first year was. Probably 67 since his rookie card is 68. That used to bother me. I did like how Donruss would give you a whole lot of info on the back. Back in like 89, 90, I would always read the back. They'd have like how acquired, highlights, and all kinds of stuff. Oh, we got something here. Might be a Diamond Kings. Something's coming up. A blue border card. Man, wouldn't that be great if that's an elite card? Let's go ahead and wrap this stack up really quickly. Mike Piazza, rated rookie, was a huge card back in the day. I'll sleeve that one. That's not technically his rookie card, though. It's a rated rookie, but it's not his rookie. His rookie is 92 Bowman. So people that were new to the hobby would get all confused. They'd pay great money for a rated rookie card, even though it's not even his rookie. They've since fixed that. There's Tony Gwynn with that little rookie card logo. They kind of standardized that so that everybody has a true rookie card now. I think they started doing that in the mid-2000s some point. JT Snow was a big name back in the day. All right, now let's see who this blue border card is. Please be an elite. It is going to be Cecil Fielder. It's a Diamond Kings card right there. Very nice. Diamond Kings card number 15. Diamond Kings used to be the first 15 cards in the set. I think 26 cards in the set, one for each team. I think they changed it now, or they changed it in 93, so it was its own kind of standalone set. Maybe you get 2 Diamond Kings cards per hobby box or so. There's one Cecil Fielder. No elite card yet. Diamond Kings art card. Collect all 30 Diamond Kings cards. 1 to 15 are in Series 1. 16 to 30 are in Series 2. That's what it's telling us on the back. All right, so Diamond Kings. They don't even mention Elite on here. That was a huge chaser. That's how rare they were, I guess. Probably figured, oh, good chance finding Elite card. I'm not even going to tell you it's so tough to pull. Well, let's see if we can get one. Next stack up here for one Chris. Here we go. Stack number 3 of 8 as we're opening a Series 2 box and a Series 1 box in this video. Nice that the cards aren't all stuck together. That's always an absolute demoralizer. Makes me not even want to continue on. There's Pedro Martinez, not a rookie card. Early Pedro, we already seen that one. There's Frank Thomas again. Starting to see some repeats now. Hall of Famer Eddie Murray right there. Deion Sanders, Jose Canseco, and Texas Rangers uniform. I don't know if they ever made a card of a baseball bouncing off his head. I used to like these. Safe at Home, another insert right here. I remember seeing a couple of these as a kid. It is the Spirit of the Game insert. Really cool card right there. Those 90s inserts, people were all about them. Bip Roberts sliding in there ahead of the tag. Pretty cool looking card. But yeah, I used to like those. That was like, man, you pull one of those, you felt like you just got hit. Here's Jim Thome, not a rookie card. His rookie's 91. Bowman, an early Jim Thome, now a Hall of Famer. 3 Frank Thomas cards in this box. Again, there's not really much to look for in the base checklist for 93. Like, you got the rated rookie of Mike Piazza, but there's not really much else to go crazy about rookie-wise. All right, next for one Chris. As we wrap up stack number 3. By the way, we got Whatnot tomorrow. There's Tony Gwynn again. Just put some breaks in the team shop. So check out the description for tomorrow's show. Check out the description for the link to tomorrow's show. Then check out the shop for the pick your team breaks that are filling right now. Go grab your favorite team. Maybe the Twins is your favorite team. That's a nice one right there. Hall of Famer Kirby Puckett. Diamond Kings number 2. I've opened 93 Donruss before on the channel. Never, there's Tony Gwynn for the 3rd time. Never have found an elite. Billy Ashley for the 3rd time. So, man, you can put together the whole set. I think it was 330 cards per series back in the day for Donruss. Donruss was usually a 660 card set. If I had to choose my favorite ever Donruss set, I know this is going to shock some people, but my favorite ever Donruss set is 1989 Donruss. I know a lot of people are like, what are you talking about? 84 Donruss is the iconic one, but I never got to open 84 Donruss. I was only 3 years old when that came out. I do love the 84 Donruss set. I think that is the best, probably the best overall Donruss set ever. Just the design and everything. But there's something about 89 Donruss to me is so nostalgic, and I don't know. I really like the design. You got a chance to pull Griffey out of it. Remember opening a ton of those packs back when I first got into cards. We might have another insert here coming up. There's something going on. A couple inserts. We'll save those. See what they're going to be. Pedro Martinez for like the 4th freaking time. So there's Mike Piazza again. Rated rookie card, which we'll toss into a sleeve for one Chris. Again, no notable rookies, really. A lot of these guys that have rated rookie cards had their rookies come the year before. Come on, Elite. So we probably have, I don't know, opening 2 boxes. We might have like a 5% chance of finding one. If they're one per case or one every other case, there's 20 boxes in a case. Let us know in the comments if you ever pulled an Elite card. I'm curious, how many people have actually pulled an Elite? You know, if we get a few thousand people watching this, how many of you actually pulled an Elite? Maybe only like 20 people in the comments will say that they did. I can say I have. My brother never pulled one, but I think he pulled one recently. So, growing up, I was the only one that I knew that actually had the luck of finding one. There's Wally Joyner, Diamond King. So, the Diamond King is like the best player of each team. Basically, it's like the equivalent of like a home field advantage from 2025 Topps. You know, the home field advantage, they pick like one player to represent the team. Then they put some, you know, icons on the background, some cityscapes and stuff like that. One player per team. Same deal with Diamond King. Same idea. There's Tim Salmon. That was a big card back in the day. People wanted Tim Salmon cards, myself included. Tim Salmon, rated rookie, was a good one. He had a good career. I think he had about 300 career home runs, but not a Hall of Fame or anything like that. Just a decent player. And then here it is in there. Who's that? Mike Bordick and Roberto Alomar, it looks like. Another insert from the Spirit of the Game. Yeah, Roberto Alomar. It's a pretty cool card right there. I like those cards. Borderless and everything. A little ahead of its time. So that was the Series 1 box. 3 Diamond King cards, 2 Spirit of the Games, no Elite cards. We're doing both series in this same video, so let's move on to our next box. Series 2. Let's see what we can find. These are from my wax stash. I've had these for years now. And eventually I'll just want to open up a box of this or that from the stash. And this is that time. All right, box number 2. Let's see what we can do. They're still promoting the Diamond Kings cards on the back. Barry Larkin for the first time. We'll see some different players. Maybe you get to see Barry Bonds in this second series. Trying to think who else we haven't seen. Haven't seen Mark McGwire, Greg Maddux. I think we saw Tom Glavine. There's Mike Mussina, another Hall of Famer. So Series 2 might be a little more Hall of Fame heavy. There's Big Mac right there. Not a Hall of Famer, but definitely a major star of the era. We've got an insert in this one, too. I can see it right there. Some sort of orange border. I'm going to put that over there. Something's going on with that pack. Mike Harkey, who would go on to be like a bullpen coach for the Yankees. Joe McGrain, go on to be an analyst for MLB Network. Had one good year, 2.18 ERA. And now let's see what we got. Oh, Series 2. This was when the Rockies and Marlins were a thing. There's Larry Walker, Cecil Fielder. These were pretty cool cards. My guy, Andy Van Slyke, with the Crow Hop, about ready to throw a ball in. 1993, you had cards like this. Dante Bichette in a Brewers uniform, but headed to the Rockies. And he would have a pretty decent showing with the Rockies. He had some 40 home runs. I think he had at least a 40 home run season. He was a power bat there. His career WAR, though, is like 5. There he is, Barry Bonds, reaching out and poking the ball out the opposite way. Love that card. Barry Bonds, of course, one of my favorite players. And the kid, Ken Griffey Jr., look at that. That's a great-looking card right there with the 24 gold chain around his neck. Series 2, definitely where it's at if you want better cards, I think. There's Tom Glavine as well and Juan Gonzalez. So more Hall of Famers might be seen right there and bigger names. Joe Oliver taking a seat. Man, that's just a terrible picture right there. He's like falling backwards. Ozzie Smith right there. Big Mac, Mark McGwire. I always wonder sometimes, like, what did that player do to the editors at the card company to make them choose the worst possible picture? There's Bob Walk with a little wink. Andy Van Slyke, once again, Hall of Famer Barry Larkin. Ken Griffey Jr. We might have 4 Ken Griffey Jr.'s in this one. There's another one right there. We'll get that in the sleeve. There's my favorite player in the mid-90s, Cal Ripken Jr. I collected his cards from about 92 to 96 exclusively. He was like my PC guy. And now let's see what that little speck that I saw was sticking out. It's a Diamond Kings card. Bob Tewksbury. Diamond Kings. Man, Tukes gets the call over Ozzie Smith for the Diamond Kings. Interesting. There's one DK. We should have another one, maybe 2. On to the next stack. Still looking for an elite card. There are some chasers. There's Jeff Bagwell. Back in the early 90s, there were some chasers. I remember the 1991, 92 chasers that Upper Deck would have of like find Reggie Jackson autos, Ted Williams autos, Hank Aaron autos. Never found any of those. The 91 Score Series 2 chase of Mickey Mantle was a fun one. There's Mickey Mantle autos in there. Never found one of those. The problem was they printed so many cards in the 90s. Like, there was probably... We complain about 1 million of each card. Like, man, these print runs for Series 1 are so large. It's like 1.1 million per card. In the 90s, it was at least 4 times that of each card. Carlos Martinez facing some chin music right there. Stack number 2. Let's see if we can get something here worthwhile. Sluggo slot. There's Jeff Bagwell. Not a rookie card. His rookie was 91 Bowman. 91 Bowman's a great checklist, by the way. Multiple Hall of Fame rookie cards in there. As the elite search continues. Jimmy Key. That's my brother's favorite player for a year. Kevin Moss. Everybody was collecting Kevin Moss back in 1990 for a minute. Mike Mussina again.
Cal Ripken. We'll get him sleeved up for one Chris. No inserts in here, though, yet. Got one coming up. Who's this going to be? Another three Cal Ripkens and a spirit of the game. Who's that? Kevin Gross? He threw a no-hitter. Kevin Gross, spirit of the game. They don't even tell you who these players are. You just have to know baseball well enough to know the players. It's kind of interesting. It's just like a picture. It's like a true photo variation without any name on the front or back. But that's the Kevin Gross no-hitter card. That's pretty cool right there. Luckily, I've followed baseball religiously my entire life, so I feel like I could figure out most of the players even from 30-plus years ago without their names. There's Ozzie once again. Randy Tomlin. And Will the Thrill. Will Clark. Some people think that Will Clark should be a Hall of Famer. Definitely had a long career. Great career. But not in there. Not enshrined. Another Ozzie Smith as we go on to our next stack here. Just 2 stacks left to find an elite card out of these 2 boxes. Anytime I'd come down here in the basement, I'd see some 93 Donruss. I would always wonder, I wonder if there's an elite card in there. Now, get my answer. I do have a few more of these boxes on the shelf over there. I was initially going to try to just save them all up and get like 40 boxes and then do like a 3-hour live stream of ripping nothing but 93 Donruss until we hit an elite. Maybe we will still do that one day. It'd be nice to run across a big cache of these at a flea market where someone's just selling a bunch of these sealed boxes. It used to be that you could have some good luck finding these at flea markets back in the day, but no longer. A lot of the sealed wax supply has been all gobbled up. There's Kirby Puckett and Greg Maddux, a couple of Hall of Famers there back-to-back. Don Mattingly. Good 3-card run right there. Ozzie Smith again. And definitely more stars and Hall of Famers in Series 2 by far. For Donruss, there's Ken Griffey Jr. for the 3rd time. Very nice. Ken Griffey Jr., one of the most iconic players of the 90s. And we've got a Diamond King Hall of Famer, Craig Biggio. So Craig Biggio joins the list. Doing pretty well with the Diamond Kings. There's Jack McDowell. I think he won a Cy Young over Randy Johnson around this time period. Randy was definitely way more qualified. There's Cal Ripken for like the 4th freaking time. Al Martin for the first time. Former Pirate. 93 was the start of Pirates' futility. There's Andre Dawson. After winning the division in 90, 91, and 92, Pirates just fell off the face of the earth for 20 consecutive years, losing records starting in 93. There's Lou Whitaker, should be in the Hall of Fame. Look at his career WAR. It's like in the 70s. There's like no excuse for him not to be in there, except they just completely messed that one up. I guess there's a rule that if you don't get 5% of the vote on your first ballot, Kenny Lofton, another guy, didn't get 5%, you are never allowed to be reconsidered ever again. So if you fall off the ballot right away, you know how a lot of Hall of Famers get in. You get in via these veterans committees, new era committees, like Dave Parker and Dick Allen just got in that way. Every year, there's somebody getting in that way. But you can't even go on and be considered by one of those committees if you didn't get 5% of the vote. So I hate that. I think that's a stupid rule. Guys like Carlos Delgado is just a few home runs shy of 500. Can't ever get in. Lou Whitaker, I bet you if Lou Whitaker gets on a committee and gets, considered, he would get in. Kenny Lofton would have a good shot. I think Lou Whitaker will be a slam dunk. There's Nolan Ryan for the first time. Finally, the Ryan Express. Robin Yount coming out too. So we get to see most of the cards now from this set. Kind of crazy how there's like triples and quadruples of certain players, and then others you only get one. Maybe some not even any at all. Another Diamond. Wow, that's weird. 2 Craig Biggio Diamond King cards in the same box. So we got doubles right there. Gladly trade both of those in for an elite card. Andre Dawson once again. Just weird collation, I guess, at the Donruss factory. There's Harold Baines. He's a Hall of Famer, of course. You know that by now. Mike Mussina again for like the 3rd or 4th time the big unit, Randy Johnson, Robin Yount, and Matt Stayers, pinch hitter extraordinaire. Man, a lot of cards coming one Chris's way. These boxes sure did pack a ton of cards in. There's David Justice. Chipper Jones, rated rookie. That's a nice one. He's a Hall of Famer. It's not his rookie, though. His rookie card is 1991 Bowman, 91 Topps. But that's a cool card right there. It gets sleeved up. I used to call them as a kid fake rookie cards. I'd be like, oh, you want this Chipper Jones fake rookie card for $1? So there's 2 Chipper Jones within 2 packs. That's pretty cool. Jeff Bagwell once again. Robin Yount. William Pennyfeather, failed Pirates prospect. Carlton Fisk, who's a Hall of Famer. We're about to see the Nolan Ryan right there. Always love seeing Nolan. Pitched until age 47. Amassing over 5,700 strikeouts. And unfortunately, we're not going to get an elite card here. So the search will continue for an elite card in 93 Donruss or 91 Donruss or 92 Donruss. It will continue. Not immediately, but maybe in a few months or a year from now, we'll open some more Donruss. Maybe I'll get some more boxes. I'm looking around. I can see a box of 91 Donruss just staring me in the face over there. Still all wrapped up. There might be an elite card in there. Who knows? But thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Saturday. We're going to head out to the Pirates game now. Go see a little action. Pirates versus Reds. Ellie De La Cruz. Of course, like to watch him play. Pirates, I think, doing a bullpen game today. Should be interesting. So thank you very much for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your Saturday. Tune in on Whatnot tomorrow. Sunday and Wednesday are big break days where we break for 7 hours. Usually start around 5 p.m. Eastern, go to midnight. Sign up with this link. You'll get $15 for free. Also helps me out. When you use this code to sign up, you'll get $15 for free, but I also get $5. So for anyone that's ever created an account, just to get that $15, I really, really appreciate that because you're helping me out too. And I'm going to be using that money. It's not actual money. It's like credit on Whatnot that I get. I'm going to be using that money for my birthday present this year. So I'm going to be buying a nice PC card. So thanks to everyone that has signed up. And if you'd like to become a seller and sell your cards, you can really move cards pretty quickly on Whatnot. Use this link right here. It will confirm you as a seller. It'll turn your account into a seller account. You'll be able to go live and make sales, and they will give you free money. They'll give you up to $150 for free during your first week. Whatever you sell, they'll match during your first week up to $150. So don't miss out on that. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I'm going to go head off to the Pirates game now. Have a fantastic rest of your evening, and I'll see you all later. Good night, everybody.